functionaries of the university, faculty members, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. At the outset, I wish you a very happy Independence Day and extend my heartiest welcome. On this day of national reverence and pride, we have gathered to celebrate our nation's 75th Independence Day. Midnight of August 15 is one of the greatest moments in Indian history when our country gained independence after almost 200 years of struggle against the British rule. It is not mere tokenism to salute and hoist the tricolour, but in essence, it is to pay our tributes, homage, and remember poignantly the sacrifices of our valiant freedom fighters. At the forefront of the independence struggle were the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, Subhash Chandra Bose, and hundreds of others. It is due to their single-minded devotion and sustained efforts that we today can breathe in an independent India. The sacrifices of our freedom fighters, such as Shahid Bhagat Singh, Ashfaqullah Khan, Khudiram Bose, Chandrasekhar Azad, and many others, can never be forgotten. In this regard, AMU is endeavoring to enlist, appreciate, and document the lives of the freedom fighters, especially those who are lesser known, but whose contribution was nonetheless immense. The Center for Women's Studies at Aligarh Muslim University has been entrusted with the task to prepare a comprehensive book on women freedom fighters of India, and the work is going on at a rapid pace. Let us, this Independence Day, cherish our accomplishment, our independence, and our progress. On this occasion, I pay my heartfelt homage to all members of the AMU fraternity, past and present, and also those within and outside our country who succumbed to the COVID-19 pandemic, because every life matters. May their soul rest in peace. The contributions of our deceased teachers and non-teaching staff are part of AMU's success story, and they will forever be an indelible part of our memory and always live in our hearts and prayers, and we will always remember them. I offer my condolences to the families of the bereaved and shall make every effort to provide relief and succor to them in the best possible way. Ladies and gentlemen, it is heartening to know that our country has taken huge strides in various fields, and each year these accomplishments have enabled us to move towards the goals envisioned by the founding fathers for our great nation. India is an epitome of unity in diversity, and every effort should be made to maintain peace, love, equality, and harmony among all its citizens as written in the Constitution. Our founder, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, has aptly said, the first requisite for the progress of a nation is the brotherhood and unity among the sections of the society. COVID-19 pandemic has thrown a huge challenge to our country as well as the whole world in the field of health, economy, and education. It is incumbent on all of us to stand united and leave no stone unturned to defeat the virus by sprucing up our existing health and infrastructure and other means. AMU is going all out to tackle the third wave if it occurs. Let us pray and that it may not happen, inshallah. To meet the challenge, Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College Hospital has installed 3 oxygen generation plants to take care of any potential liquid oxygen shortage in the future. A 50-bed pediatric ICU has been operationalized. COVID ward has been renovated and a new COVID ICU has been established within the COVID ward. New ventilators and oxygenators have been procured. A separate dialysis unit, labor room, and operation theatre for COVID patients have been created. I thank all those who have contributed generously for upgrading and enhancing the medical facilities. It goes without saying that the untiring work and dedication of the doctors and paramedics all over the country have helped tide over the challenges. I sincerely appeal to one and all to take the COVID vaccine at the earliest and not believe in unfounded and baseless rumors. Vaccination is the surest way forward in fighting this scourge and restoring normal functioning of the society. Despite the pandemic and difficult times, the recently concluded Tokyo Olympics brought smiles, hope, and positivity in the country. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the sportspersons who participated and won laurels for the country. Tokyo has been a watershed moment for Indian sports, and the accomplishment of our sportspersons will motivate our youth to seriously consider taking up sports as a career and enhance the culture of physical activity and fitness. Neeraj Chopra's gold medal is a testimony that provided there is access to world-class facilities in training and coaching and dedicated efforts of the sporting fraternity, our country can see a phenomenal rise as a sporting nation in the future. In the end, I wish everyone good health, happiness, and a happy Independence Day. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, sir.